In this tutorial you will learn how to create that CAD exercise mechanical part with precision modeling in Plasticity. Plasticity is not an engineering program, but you will see with some really cool tips and tricks you can model very precisely, so let's have a look on that. And if you are new to this exciting Plasticity world, I have a huge free beginner course for you to really make you friends with Plasticity. I explain the whole UI, the whole basic functions, and you will be able to recreate just in a few hours this Apple Watch Ultra. And over 1000 of enthusiastic students joined already that course and they are super satisfied, so keep that in mind. First link in the description. But now let's dive right into our CAD exercise tutorial. Alright, so let's start here with our cool CAD exercise. And yeah, when I have something like that, I'm just looking at it and try to figure out with what I want to start, what is the most simple one. And I think we should start here with those cylinders because yeah, it's pretty simple. We have all of those measurements and diameters and all that stuff. And then we will add to this, to those cylinders, this other piece. So let's start, and yeah, it's pretty simple. So it's showing us 20 millimeters in diameter. So let's go here to our center. So create a center circle and just drag that out, press tab and just type in 20. So we have 20 diameter and then press OK. So unfortunately we can't make the grid smaller. So I would prefer to see a little bit more of the grid, but yeah, anyway. So this is here our inner circles. Let's create this outer circle, which has a value of 35. So again, just snap to the center, drag it out, press tab and press 35 and just right click, and that looks perfect. And then also we see here, we have a third circle, which is 50 in diameter. So again, let's create a circle, snap it to the middle, drag that out and type in 50, click and right click. Perfect. So we have those three circles here. And first of all, let's see how long this whole thing is. And we see here it's 96. So it's the biggest value, but it's also showing that it's starting here at the top and going to the bottom. And this is just the middle piece. So let's just select here this middle piece, and then you can directly extrude that, to the bottom and just type in here 96 millimeters and perfect. We have our body here. So now we can go to the front view. So just click here on the cube and press 2. Let's select here our outer circle. And we have to bring it here to the position. And it's also shown that it's 16 millimeters. So from this edge till this edge. So we can just select this edge here, press G and just drag that down a little bit and just type in -16. So it's here on place. That looks wonderful. Also, so we can't extrude this face here because then you see it's a whole solid body. So we can select this edge here as well, press G and just drag it here on the Z axis and control click to that curve and right click to confirm, press 3, and now we can extrude just this ring here. And again, just extrude that downwards, press control and just snap it to the edge because I guess it's the same height. So that looks fine. And I think we can select all of those edges and just delete them because I don't think we will need them. Perfect. So we have our cool thing here. Okay, so maybe I will just toggle the grid here. Maybe we don't really need it. And let's start here with this interesting part. So what I will just do is I will go to the top view and I will create, just this, this whole sketch from the top, kind of, with the whole measurements and some helping and construction lines. And then I will just extrude it, or I will first mirror it over to the other side. And then we can just extrude that. And then we will give at the end those circles and those radius here. I will show you a really cool trick how you can do that. And just align everything. But let's start just from the top. and really maybe just start to figure out this length here. So how long this whole body is. So for that it's shown we have 15 millimeters on one side and on the other side. So it's 30 in total, and then plus 10 on both sides. So 30 plus 20, right? So we can then create here a line which is 50 millimeters and snap it here to the middle, because I guess it will be in the middle. And from that, so this line will be here in the middle. And then we will create all of those other edges. So pretty simple, just create the line, go here to the center origin and just drag that out, press tab, type in 50, and we have here our line with 50 millimeters, and now we have to bring it to the middle, so press G and just drag that and control click here to the center. And basically we didn't have even to calculate that, because it's the same diameter, the length as our circle here, but okay. So now let's first create this line here, and it's because it's shown here 65. So we just know that this line will start at this point and just go straight 90 degrees in 65 millimeters. So create a line, snap here, beginning curve, intersection, and just drag that out. Press again tab, type in 65. Be sure that you snap here to the normal Y direction, right click, and perfect. So we have here our first edge. So now, because we don't know this length, so we don't know how far we should go out here, but we know some other values. So let's start to construct with everything what we have, and then just see where we go. So maybe let's start here with this value 35. So we have this edge here, and this edge, we know how long it is. It is 30. So 15 here plus 15, it's 30. So first of all, let's create here a construction line to create the distance. So snap here to the middle, drag that out, tab, and 35, and snap it here to the Y. So we know this line will be here. And we can then also just create here a new line, tap the 30, and snap it, right click, and again press just G, and control click here, snap it to the middle. So now we have here our line. If you want, you can select this curve here and just press M and just give it, maybe, I don't know, maybe just a green color or something, and press OK. So you know this is your construction line, and those blue lines, I don't know how they're called, it's those sketch lines or something, or the other way around, but you get it. So now I want to create this line here, but we really don't know how long this is, because we don't have any measurements, but because at this point here, so let me paint it to you. So here, so it should be 45 degrees. So where this line is going and this line, so right, should be like that. So we know this is here 45 degree. So we can just extend this line here and create this 45 degree angle, and then go to the left, and then we have a few more measurements, but we don't really need this length, because we can use this 45 degree angle to kind of find out the length. So what I will do is just create a new line, snap it here, and snap it. So you can't snap it, so press tab, and you don't know how long it is, so just type in, I don't know, 40, and tab again. Now you can type in the angle and just type in 45. So here, right click, you can just create for now a 45 degree angle. And now again, Shift A, and go here to this line and just snap it here at the intersection. So right click, and now we have here this length. And if you want to know the length, you can just, we could do it before, but just create a new line and just see how long it is. And it's like, 40 millimeters. So this is fine. And now let's go here to the left. And yeah, here we have some lengths, which are very helpful. So first of all, maybe let's give that here again, just a green color or something. So we have here 90 degrees in total from one edge to the other edge. So let's just create one line so we know where it goes. Create the line just anywhere and just type in 90 and right click. And now again G, drag it here on the X axis and just snap it here to the middle. So it should be go till here. So that means that this edge here will go towards this point here, right? So, and then it will go, yeah, to somewhere here. We will figure that out. But let's do that for now. So step by step. So create a line, snap it here, and we have now to snap at the same point here, but we can't. So let's go to this just point and just press Shift. So you have here construction line or supporting line or helping line. Guys, please write me in a comment how those purple lines are called, because I always mess that up. But now definitely we can snap here at the intersection. So right click and that looks fine. And now we need the measurement, how long this is. And yeah, we have that measurement here on the other side. So we see it's 45 millimeters from this point to this point. So it's the same on the other side. So Shift A, snap it to curve and press Tab and type in 45 and right click. Yeah, so that looks already pretty fine. And now what we can do is, yeah, just give it again a 10 millimeter thickness. And here we know how long those lines will be, because we can again just here give a 45 degree angle. So let's do it different this time. So just to show you some techniques. So Shift A, and let's first of all create here a 10 millimeter thickness. So this is fine. And now we have to meet somewhere here of this intersection. So very simple, just create the line and just drag that, yeah, just somewhere completely out. We will trim that. So yeah, just to show you, and create Shift A new line and just go here. Perfect. So now we have here, right, this path, but we don't need all of those extra curves. So just press T and trim all of those curves here away, right click, and voila, we have basically, yeah, all of our pieces here. And so now I don't need this curve here anymore, and I don't need this curve here anymore. Or before we delete this, let's just delete or cut those right sides here, because then we can just select all of those curves here on the left and just bring them to the right. So again, press T and trim that here and trim that here, and you need this line here to be able to trim it, but now we can also trim that away. So right click, and now just select all of those lines till all of them are selected, and press Alt X, or here you have mirror. So Alt X, and just, yeah, you can press X or here with this gizmo thing, and press OK. And you see that looks absolutely beautiful, exactly what we need. So now we can start to give it a thickness and bring it into the position and create those circles here and create, yeah, this kind of rounding. So first of all, let's find out where it should be. So we know that our whole length of this thick cylinder is 80. Then we can subtract from those 80 those 30. So basically, yeah, let's do it different. Let's create here again a construction helping just line with the length of 30. And then we can just snap our whole curve sketch towards the end of it. So we just know that this is 30 millimeters away from the edge, and then we can just give it 40 millimeters whole thickness. So go to the front view and create the line, Shift A, snap it to the middle, and just drag that down with the value 30. So again, type in 30, right click, perfect. So now we know all of those edges here, or the sketch has to be at this endpoint. So very simple. You can just click Alt, click. So you select all of those edges which are planar, and at the same time, and go to the front view, press G, and now just drag that down here and snap it to this point. So be sure that you don't snap, somewhere here to the middle, but I think it should be here. And maybe we can also just, rotate in the viewport a little bit. And now again, we are moving on the Z-axis, but now we see here this endpoint a little bit better. So just snap it with control click, and now it's perfect. So now, because here you see this light blue, so we can just select it with 3 face mode. We select it, and here 40 millimeters, we can just drag that down and type in here distance 40, press OK, and that looks fine. And I don't need all of those curves here anymore, so you can hide or delete them. So let's hide them for all with H. And I don't want this X-ray view at the moment, so just press Alt Z. And perfect. So now let's continue here with our circles. Go to the right view. And basically we have here all of our measurements. So we have that distance here. It's 25. So go snap it. So this is our edge. So snap it somewhere, just randomly somewhere here at the edge, and type in 25. And just snap it to the left, and you see it's not here in the center. It's going a little bit further, and the height is 25. And what I will just do is, we can do it different. So basically, take this line and bring it here to the edge, because then we know how far it is, and then we just need the height. So press G and just bring that down here to this edge. That's perfect. And now Shift A, snap it here to the curve end, and just go here 20 to the top. So press Tab, type in 20, and snap it here. So now we know here has to be the circle, and the circle here we see it's 2 times 12 millimeters in diameter. So it's, I guess, for both. So we can just create the center circle, snap it here to the curve end, and tap and type in 12. So now we have our perfect circle. Right click. We don't need those construction lines or sketching lines. How are those lines called? Please also let me know in the comments to hear this measurements lines. So again, press X and now press C, and so select the edge circle and press C to cut this whole body. Press OK, and we don't need the circle, and press Tab so you can select this object and this object. Press X to delete it. Perfect. So now here you see we have to give those edges here a 70 millimeters radius. So how we will do this is pretty simple. We just go here to the right. And guys, and if you want to see more of this precision CAD exercise modeling stuff, leave me a comment and let me know, and also subscribe so you won't miss them. And let's continue by creating a circle. So you are in the right view, right? And you create the circle, and this circle is just, it's not 70 because this time it's radius. So radius is the half of the circle, and here this is the diameter. So we have to multiply it by 2. So it's just drag it out and type in 140 and right click. And very important. So let's do it again. So when you drag that out, you see you can snap here on the Y-axis. And this is super crazy important right now, because if you just snap it here, then we can't get this most left point and bring it here, what we will need. So just snap it. So press Tab, type in 140, and now be sure that you snap here on the Y-axis. Right click, because now if we select the circle and we press G for move, And here with V, we can assign it a pivot. So press V. We can give it here, you see, and it's perfectly snapped here at the middle. So just snap it here, this pivot, and press now again G. So our pivot is here, so we have to move it. So press G. And with control click, we can just snap it here to the center. So again, you can move it and just control click and the pivot will snap there. So it's exactly what we need. So now select the circle, press C and just cut this body. And we don't need the circle anymore. And now with tab, select all of those extra little pieces here, press X, and voila, we have it basically done. And yeah, we don't have any fillets here and stuff. And yeah, maybe what we can also do, just combine everything into one piece. So select all of those 3 solids with shift click, press Q to Boolean. But now it's messy. So here again, Q for union, everything is blue. And yeah, I messed it up. So press Q and Q again, press OK. And now we have one piece. And if you are interested in modeling this watch here, I have a huge free beginner course. Over 800 people are already inside. We go through some really cool exercises. So we will model some stuff. I will explain to you the whole UI of Plasticity. And then as a main part, we will recreate exactly as possible this whole Apple Watch. And it's completely free for you. Just check out, first link in the description, leave a like and subscribe and let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this kind of exercises. And have a nice day. Bye.